Fire Goddess here. Understand the disclaimer. If you don't believe in all this, don't watch it. If you want to watch it just for the story, that's fine. But you know, it gets intense and different and all that. I'm not crazy. I'm not able to see things. I was never able to communicate that way. I tried to open my third eye to see like spirits and stuff, like, you know, like to see if I could imagine an apple really there. And I can, but I can't see it as if it was really there, like some people can. But for me, I'm not crazy. I'm just, you know, not able to see things, and this really happened. I have witnesses. I have, you know, people who have experienced the same thing as me. So my audience is basically for the people who want to hear my story or have related to the same thing. Please tell me your stories or your experiences down in the comments below, and that would make me very happy because, you know, I like to find out spiritual stories and see what everybody else is going through. So weather has an energy that we're all connected to. Like, so as a kid, not really a kid, it happened in 8th grade. The wind was blowing. I was like, ooh, I was so into magic. I was just like, ooh, I want to see if I can do this, you know, see what's up with the wind and see what I could do. No, I don't use my magical powers or gifts that I have to trip someone over like with the wind or anything. No, I mean, I'm not a wind god, but when I am going through something spiritual, then I am connecting with the wind or a certain type of weather. I was sitting on a bench, I think, in a field at my grandma's, and the wind was blowing, and I was just like, okay, wind, just blow this certain patch of grass. Now this is me focusing all my energy, because if I'll teach you maybe someday, you can start from your heart or wherever and you can move your energy. Some people it's a tingling sense, some people it's a relaxation, some people feel like they're being stung, some people feel like they're being, you know, hugged as the energy travels through. For me, it's a vibrating, tingling sense.
Vibrating, tingling sense.
But I moved all the energy I could control through my eyes and focusing with my energy. And like I said, just move this one patch of grass and don't blow anywhere else. And the wind blew just that one patch of grass and nowhere else. And I thought it was a coincidence. So I'm like, okay, wind, just stop blowing and blow this one strand of grass. Would you call it a strand of grass or one blade of grass? And the wind stopped. This is me focusing all my energy through my eyes. And the wind stopped, and it blew just that one blade of grass. I was like, okay, this is probably still a coincidence, because I was in 8th grade. I had never done this before. And, I was like, okay, wind, just blow normally while I think of something creative. And the wind blew normally. So the wind blew naturally. I was like, okay, what could I say to this wind to make it blow something different? So I said, pretend this is the grass. I said, blow the grass so it looks like this. So it looks like one thing is doing this and one thing is doing this. I focused my energy on that piece of grass and the wind. And the wind blew the grass like that. And I'm not, you know, making it. I was as surprised as you guys are probably from hearing this. I was all like, oh my god, can I control the wind? So that was just you me playing around with the wind, because I played around for like maybe half an hour, and I'm not going to tell half an hour of a story after that. So that's when I realized I could connect with wind, not control it, but connect it, because that's the wind telling you you can connect with your weather, or the weather. When it was raining, and I really, really wanted to go on a field trip for school. And it was raining all day, and it was supposed to rain all day on the news, and weather, and channel and all that, you know, websites or whatever. And I looked out the window onto the rain, and I said in my head, and focused in my energy, rain, please stop. I want to go on this field trip, please. I don't even remember what field trip it was. I think it was a field trip to, like, the zoo, maybe? I don't know. And the rain stopped when I looked at it. And everyone this was an auditorium of people. Because in my school, they had something called morning meetings every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays for middle schoolers and for the elementary kids too, but I think they had different days. And the teacher had just said, it is gonna rain all day. I don't think any of you can go on your field trip. Because it was most of, middle schoolers going on their field trip. And they really wanted to. So after he said that, I looked at the rain and I said, please stop raining. And then everyone in the auditorium saw that it wasn't raining anymore, and they're all like, what? And even the teacher was like, what? So I'm not sure if that was just a coincidence, but if you have so much power and energy you can use, you can stop something for good reasons. I wanted people to go on a field trip. It just was me connecting with the rain. Those twirly things you put in your garden? They're like colorful fans, you blow on them. Well, I said wind blow, excuse me. I said wind blow on the fan. And I looked at it, and it blew. I said, okay, stop, with my eyes, saying it in my mind, traveling through my eyes. I looked at it like this, and it stopped when I said it to stop. And when I was all like, okay, like, you could tell that the wind was trying to blow, but the thing stopped because my energy stopped it. And I was like, okay, blow again. And it blew. I was like, I just wanted to see if I could do it for real. After experiencing stuff with the rain and the field, I was like, okay, let's see if I can do this for real. So then I looked at this, I was even hoping for a time that it didn't work, but each time it worked. So I was all like, wind, look at the, I didn't say wind, look at the ice. I looked at the fan thing, and I was like, okay, stop again. And it stopped. I was like, okay, blow around twice, and then slowly stop. And I looked with my eyes, it just blew around twice. I was just like, and then as my energy got stronger, it was all like, stopped. So my energy stopped the windmill, the tiny windmill, from blowing, even though the wind was blowing. So basically, if I hadn't, controlled, my energy around me, the thing probably would have just kept blowing. But I had it stop on a certain bunch of wind, the bunch that was around the area around the windmill was the wind that I was connecting with, the weather I was connecting with, and being able to make the windmill stop. And like I said, I did this like at least 15 times, so I'm not gonna say the 15 times I did it, but the wind around me was blowing, except for around the windmill. And when wind blows, it doesn't just go shoo, magical force field or whatever. So the wind around me was just normal. Me looking at that windmill was my energy focused into the weather. And like I said, there was even a time I was hoping it didn't work, but each time I said for something different to happen, it would work. This was just recent too, about like maybe 2 weeks ago. It was before Halloween, and the wind was blowing. And I looked at my, I've known this person since they were 2 years old, but the wind was blowing, and I was just like, I wonder if I could prove to them that I can control, connect, not control, connect with the wind. Control the weather. I can't control it in a big area of space. If it's like a whole city, no, it's just the area that I'm in. I looked at them, I said, hey, I can connect with the wind and the weather. And they're like, no, you can't. I'm like, really? I can prove it. And they're like, okay, make the wind blow. So as it had wind stop, I said, okay, you're gonna have to give me a second because it takes some time to focus through my eyes. I almost said focus through my eyes, or whichever part of my body I want. It doesn't have to be your eyes, and connect with the wind because it takes a couple of seconds to connect with certain things. And this took like 10 seconds. No, maybe like 5. Excuse me. And I just looked, and the wind blew. And they're all like, yeah, right, that's a coincidence. That's not, they didn't say that was a coincidence yet. The next one was. But they're like, yeah, right, okay. Prove that you can make the wind blow hard and connect with it. So what I did was I said, wind blow hard, please, in my head. And the wind blew harder. Harder, like fast. And they're like, whoa, that's a coincidence. I was like, no, and they're like, wow, that's amazing. So I showed someone that I could do that. So that was all the stuff, you know, the things I had found out about it. I was like, okay, I believe that I can do this, but I don't believe I can control all the wind. I just have certain energies or areas that I look at and focuses. I'm not a demon or a bad witch or whatever. I don't believe witches are bad, but I'm not a person who has all these magical powers who is in secret bad. No. I'm a person who is spiritual. A lot of people that I hang out with and that are in this world, even there are spiritual channels on this YouTube, on this whole YouTube website, on this page or whatever, that people have experienced the same thing, that people have experienced even intense, you know, more intense than I have. So I'm not someone who can do magic, like make fire appear like right in my hands right now. No, it doesn't work like that. It has to be something that has already around you. So that's the time that that concludes the story of when I found out that I was able to control the weather that was around me with the energy that I have within me.
Please like and subscribe and comment any of your experiences that you have dealt with, because I would really like to know. And I don't think you guys are full of crap, even if you do it as a dare. Just tell me you did this, I think it's interesting. But if I ever meet you, you could tell me, because I would love to meet my subscribers and people who have dealt with the same thing. But yeah, thanks for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and look forward to the next one. I think I'll probably be talking about Zodiac or something, I don't know. But I love you all, and thank you for supporting me, and I'll see you in the next video.